Welcome to Happy Valley, home of the Penn State Nittany Lions and one of the most passionate fan bases in all of college football. This is not your run-of-the-mill regular season game. Instead, it is a top 10 clash, one team hoping to make a giant statement. As we'll see the number 9 team in the country, the LSU Tigers, taking on the third-ranked team in the land, the Penn State Nittany Lions. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Nittany Lions will kick it away to start us off. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The fans are ready for this one. The booth's shaking underneath us, guys. He'll start this drive firing. Catch in the middle. It's Parker. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the first down.
Routes like that are great times to be quarterbacks. I got great, fast, speedy guys on the outside. Quick drag route, get the ball in his hands, let him do the rest.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Handoff to the single back. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And that was a nice second down run. It's setting up third and inches. And now it's physical time, right? Like, they know you might run the football. You know you probably want to run the football. How can you be more physical? Sometimes bring some extra bodies, some extra tight ends in. Go to that play that you know is your short yardage play.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. They'll run the sneak for it.
Gain of 1. And that's good enough for first down.
LSU getting set on 1st and 10. Looking for a crease to the left. Get him on the ground after a 4-yard run out to the 31.
And it's just simple. Simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to pass. It's Nussmeier. Gets it out quickly. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
Early in the game, I love getting my quarterback in there. Easy pitch and catch. He's thrown him 4,000 times. Not big shots, but just put you in nice positions on the next downs coming up.
These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. Caught near the sticks. It's Daniels. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
The Tigers are moving quickly down the field. Quick pass on the fly motion. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
Now facing some adversity on this drive after the loss of 4. It's 2nd and 14. Back to the air one more time. The short hands, it's Lacy. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. And LSU starting to get that passing attack cranked up.
And this is a unit that typically LSU is as good as they are at quarterback. We know they're going to be physical. We know they got athletes all over the field. But when they get really good quarterback play, those teams are really special.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding the ball so he can break some of those big runs. But I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. To the air, it's Nussmeier. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
It's hard throwing in the pocket, man. You got bodies and 300-pound dudes falling all over the place. They're trying to hit you. That time, the pressure got to them, and they forced the incompletion.
They're about to snap it for the 10th time on this opening drive, but they need a conversion to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. He's looking to pass. They've got the screen set up. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
Hey, man, sometimes you get the perfect play call at the perfect time. That time the defense blitzing, offensive line allowed everybody to run upfield, and they slip in the running back screen, and behind it there was nobody there to make a tackle, and this offense generates a massive play.
Now on the option. He'll toss it. Across the 25, he's got room. And they'll ride him down, but not before he picks up the first down. And how about the timing on that pitch?
I think throughout the week in practice, when they were game planning their opening script, I don't even know if they envisioned it going as well as it has. This has been beautiful. Nice balance, really nice rhythm. It feels like everything they're dialing up here on their first drive of the game is working to perfection.
This crowd rising up, sensing that its defense needs some help. Now from inside the red zone. That's caught. It's Lacy. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
And you throw a little hitch route. Nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly. Wide receiver, quarterback. Nice job being on the same page. Nice completion, nice catch.
The noise level is relentless here on 2nd down. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. And just left that pass short. Not enough juice on that one.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense, pressuring the quarterback.
Third down, and this crowd is tearing the lid off this place. Looking downfield, it's Nussmeier. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on 4th down. Incomplete, and the defense holds.
And listen, I have no problem being aggressive on 4th down, but the consequences of that, now you got to have your defense go bail you out. So you start the game trying to be aggressive. Well, defense, you got to get my back down.
First down for this offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And you could tell this offense wanted to create a little bit of space being backed up, but how about the D? Coming out firing on all cylinders, getting the sack on the very first play.
If they have any intention of getting this drive going, they better come up with something on 2nd and long from the 10. The back goes in motion. Quarterback wants to throw on 2nd down. Caught over the middle. It's Fleming. On the move at the 30. sharp play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
After that last big gainer, they'll put it in play. 1st and 10 from their own 49. Looking for room. It's Singleton. And he slid through that attempt, and he's got room. And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him. Second guy finally did. And the Nittany Lions move the change with some signature hard-nosed running.
Some Big Ten physicality, some Big Ten running the football. Gotta have it. Gotta start with that when you're in the Big Ten and when you're at Penn State.
The Nittany Lions have it with a 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking to throw, it's Allard. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Now facing a 3rd down as they come back to the line after the break. From the gun, wants to pass. Right down the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! That is the ultimate grab and go for the score.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. On the run from inside his own 5. Makes a move. Got a little room. He's going to get loose. He will score. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. He is headed to the sideline with a little bounce in his step after scoring on that kick return.
And he should have some bounce in his step. How about the effort, weaving in and out, covering all that space, great blocking on the play, and he does the rest. You don't put guys back deep that can't roll. And you could see when he got in the open field, he rolled out.
And the extra point was good. And that extra point was good, and we're all tied up here in the 2nd. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. Coming out with it, it's Singleton. Smashes ahead. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great.
Oh, look out! He's at the 40. At the 20. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State!
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. So see quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. You could probably question the decision to pass on a field goal last time, and they came up empty on that previous drive, Jesse.
I just think in this offense, it's going to come down to critical down and distances, right? Down in the red zone, 3rd down, 4th down. I like them being aggressive. They just got to do a better job executing.
Yeah, and they kind of know what the defense gave them last time. So let's be more aggressive and take advantage of that defense on this drive.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Yeah, that's normally an easy throw and catch. Just a slant route, but just better coverage on the back end by the defense there.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise. Backing this defense on 3rd down. Looking to throw, it's Nussmeier. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. On the return, it's Saunders. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down.
Will take over. 1st and 10.
The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike scored. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offense approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays underneath.
Now the play fake. It's complete to the left. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
Man, how about the first half this guy's having? He already has 2 touchdowns, picks up a huge 1st down right here. On defense, you're going to have to find a way to control this guy. You're going to have to make some big-time adjustments at halftime.
Leaves it with the running back. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
I know the passing game sells, and the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Power football with the run. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
And sticking to the run. I tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
3rd and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? Wants to throw. It's Allard. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Nittany Lions will line up to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. And the punt will hit at the 1, just a little too far for them to be able to down it. It'll be a touchback and come out to the 20. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot. You got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
After that last incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from their own 20. He's looking to throw. coming after it. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell in.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
The sure hands, it's Lacy. Still on his feet at the 45. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
Love the individual effort by the wide receiver after the catch, making people miss, showing you the speed. Now he set up his offense down in the red zone.
They just changed the dynamic of this possession in a heartbeat, and now it's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone. Firing to the right, complete. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
And that's just a great individual effort by the wide receiver. He catches this ball way short of the sticks, but because he's able to make the defender miss, now he's able to get the extra yards and turn that into an explosive play.
And the Tigers will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. He caught it, and he won't be able to push his way in. He stopped at the 1.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Looking downfield, it's Nussmeier. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
It's 3rd down now. They ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, Tigers! And they made it to the house where they found that 6 points waiting on them.
Number 4, in the end zone.
Lining up to add another. Hit that one with some aggression for the point after. They marched 79 yards on the drive. It was capped off by a 1-yard touchdown pass. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, Dave. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
After the misfire, it's 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Allard. Fires to the wideout. He makes the catch. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down. This guy is just wearing them out. Another 1st down, already has a couple of touchdowns in the first half, David.
He has been a problem for this defense, and if I'm this offense, I'm going to continue to feature him. He's winning his matchups. I'm going to find him. It's just the first half, and he's already had himself a full game.
Can anyone catch him? He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
The Nittany Lions getting set on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Fires to the right. He makes a grab. He gets it in. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish things up with a dart from 24 yards out. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth. I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
Unloads to the wideout. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Defense, we're always trying to get some tips. You know, break on the football, get a tip, get it up in the air. Nice job by the player breaking on the football and forcing incompletion.
This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. Back to pass, it's Nussmeier. Great style points on that catch, but they didn't pick up any yardage.
3rd down is money down. You got to find a way to execute and get the ball out and get it to your playmakers. That was the opposite of that. They got it to their playmakers, and they got absolutely nowhere. Lost yards on the play. 4th down now upcoming.
Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Everybody talks about getting off to a great start, but if you start building steam, David, that can work too.
No doubt, man, and sometimes it snowballs. But what do great teams do? Great teams respond. Struggled the first quarter, Palmer. They've done a great job rebounding and putting some points on the board.
You're right. I think they've started to identify the matchups that are in their favor. On this drive, they need to keep attacking, taking advantage of those matchups.
They'll snap it on 1st down from the 35. He's going to pass. Makes the grab. It's Wallace. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense was going to try and get this receiver involved and get him involved early. So here they are just finding an easy completion. It's not a touchdown, but they just want to get this guy lathered up and get him into a rhythm.
Fires left. A beautifully placed ball to the outside and the toe drag for the big pickup.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the pill. They are throwing it. They are trying to be aggressive. We're only in the 2nd quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards passing.
Going up top on 1st down. Trying to get to it. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
I'll tell you what, to get home to the quarterback and force pressure while just rushing 3 allows your back end to cover so much space. Now you got 8 guys in coverage. It makes you really dynamic in the back end of your defense.
Back to pass, it's Aller. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. Got room at the 35. What a good run there. He has enough for for the first down. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Well, he does a really nice job buying time, and I love the awareness there, understanding no one's open downfield, knowing where the sticks are, and he's able to use his athleticism to get that first down.
The Nittany Lions will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Working that left side now. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
At the pace this guy's going at right now, this could be a record-setting type day. This could be a game for the ages for this dude. He already has 2 touchdowns, picks up that first down. This is still the first half, guys. What is this guy capable of doing the rest of the game? We're going to find out.
From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. And he's got it! Touchdown, Penn State!
The great thing about spreading a defense out, I can see where the blitz is coming from. I can see where they're weak. I can see my matchups. Nice job by the offense. Spread them out, taking advantage of their matchup, getting in for the score.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. They march 79 yards on the drive, and the score comes on a 17-yard throw for the touchdown. They're just about ready to kick it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They'll start this drive with a pass. Trying to beat the D deep. Pulls it in on the right. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
I would love to sit here and tell you that was the greatest play call ever, and the offensive coordinator is a genius. I think that was some really bad defense.
Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the first half.
That's the end of the first half. With the score, Penn State 28, LSU 14.
LSU ready to boot it away and open this second half. He'll bring it out. It's Singleton. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short.
First and 10.
Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Takes the handoff. It's Singleton. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. Looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 28. To throw, it's Allard. Pressure coming. Got his man downfield. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win, and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
The give to the lone running back. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain.
Small gain, I know. But again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass. Make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
Now the quarterback changing the original play call. He wants to throw here on second down. Buys a little time with his feet. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. Looking to throw for it. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
This QB has been so comfortable all day long. Obviously having a ton of success. You've got to affect him. You've got to put some hits on him, those body blows, so you can make him wear out and physically feel you. This is the first time really getting to him. This defense needed this bad.
They'll try it on the ground. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down. From that spot on the field, it almost takes the decision out of it. You almost have to go for it.
Well, you think about what punting gives you. Punting, you could end up with 15, 20 yards. That would be awful. So you have to go for it. Put your offense on the field. Listen, these are the situations where you trust your offense. If you want to score a lot of points and you want to listen to analytics, you absolutely go for this.
Nice move to pick up yardage. What a nifty run there to pick up the first down.
And another nice gain by the offense. All right, defense, we got to change something up here. They're putting a big drive together, play after play, having a lot of success. How do we break the rhythm? How do we give them something that can create a tackle for a loss or a sack or something to get momentum back on my side?
To the ground with the back. Defense there to stop him after a pickup of 2 down to the 15.
And the 15-yard line. Second down.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Softened him up with a run. Now to throw. Caught behind the line. It's Warren. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Aller. He looks that one in nicely. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And they'll push that lead out a little further. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Trailing now by 17, David, this is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on the board.
Got him downfield. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
He's showing you his skills on that last throw. This guy's got arm talent and accuracy, man, and some of it's not coachable. And I think back to Jamarcus Russell and Joe Burrow, 2 former Tiger quarterbacks that were the first overall pick.
Flying down the left side. The 20. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Tiger.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, if he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. That last drive was a long one, Jesse. They'd like this time to pay it off with a touchdown instead of a field goal.
No doubt, Reese. They had a lot of good stuff going that last drive. Need to get a tutty up on the board here to extend that lead.
And I think you definitely want a touchdown, but if you put another long drive together, get points, multiple possessions in a row, start to let those body blows add up and wear this defense out.
2nd and 10 after the previous play. Dropping back, it's Allard. Gets it out fast. Really good pickup on 2nd down there. Leaves him with 3rd and 2.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. With the score, Penn State 31, LSU 21.
The Nittany Lions come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They're getting this guy lathered up. Wrestled down at the 26. It's a gain of 4.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got a lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
They'll try the run. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
And they can't make the connection on 3rd down.
Well, on 3rd and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
It's good. And now the lead is even bigger. They were able to get a field goal on board, and now they'll kick it away. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. Makes the grab on the left. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up at this point. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation and give ourselves a chance to win. Let's go do it one play at a time.
Trying play action. Snagged in the middle. It's Anderson. Oh, he dropped it. Now the defense has got it, and they're going the other way.
And you see wide receivers make those catches and try to get upfield and now turn into a running back, make something happen. And a lot of times you just forget to secure that football real tight. And you can tell DB got it out. Big mistake, big turnover, nice forced turnover by the defense.
Looking for a crease. It's Singleton. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we can put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
Finds a soft spot in the middle. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
They'll run for it on 3rd and short. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's 1st down at the 27.
They came into this game today knowing that this guy was going to have to leave his mark in this one, toting the rock, and he's done that. He's come up with some big plays, and he continues to do that here late at a juncture where they've got to continue running it if they're going to win.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. Quick pass on the jet motion. A most efficient pickup of 6 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 4.
That's a really good job by the defense, reacting to what they see. They see the quarterback flip it forward on the touch pass. Now I got to go get it, right? Corral that football. He picked up some yards, yeah, but you didn't give up that big explosive play, and now you have to make him earn it now on the next down.
Scanning the field, it's Aller. Finds his target down the middle. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
The Nittany Lions have pushed it inside the 20. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Tackled after picking up the 1st down.
I really like what I see from this offense with the lead in the 4th quarter, and they're moving the sticks. This is now the 6th play of the drive, and they've been able to stay on, bleed clock. They want to just continue doing exactly what they're doing right now.
And the Nittany Lions look to keep this drive humming. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down.
And this is a perfect situation. This is a situation, if you asked me to be in before the game, the coaches would have been in heaven. I got the football. I got the lead on their side of the field. Nice gain on 1st down. Same exact script. Do it again. Run the football, run the clock, let that thing tick down. And if we add points, we add points.
The give to the tailback. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
You know, every running back thinks about the 100-yard barrier every time they take the field, and this guy, I know he's got it in his mind. He might be the only one in the stadium right now that knows. He's got 97 yards rushing here in the fourth quarter. You know he is begging his coach just for one more carry to get that mark.
Touchdown, Nittany Lions! And they take it in for 6 more points. Follow the blocker. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Looking for a man. It's Aller. And the defense on him, and he will go down. Sacked on the 2-point try. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Williams. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. This one feels as if it's starting to get away from them a little bit, Jesse.
Yeah, Reese, there's a lot of teams in college football at this point that would just quit. So, David, we're going to find out a lot about this team right now.
Yeah, just running out of opportunities. You give opportunities away like this, you're trailing. Every possession is going to be important from here on out.
First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. He wants to throw. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, trailing this much in the fourth quarter, the offense is looking for an explosive play to try to ignite them and get them back in this one, but nothing doing. Nice job in coverage.
On 2nd down, just keeps firing. Throws to the wideout. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
At this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Shoots it to the left. It's caught. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
And this is why it's so important, David, to get the run game going because it sets up play action and gives them an opportunity to take these types of shots down the field.
And it's just so hard because as a defensive lineman, when you give the play action, I'm thinking run, I'm playing run, slows that pass rush down just enough and sucks those linebackers up, make those passing windows so much bigger. Nice job by the offense.
This is an offense that has skill. They've got speed, and because of that, this defense, they can't lull themselves to sleep. They've got a big lead here late, but they've now given up back-to-back big plays. They got to put the clamps down.
And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. The Tigers will have it 1st and 10. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Oh, and he drops it on the crossing route on 1st down. He knew that defense was bearing down on him. It'll be 2nd down.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Using the quick game.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. He's got it. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
You saw the tight end on a big play there in that last 3rd down. Why not go back to him again here in the red zone? With his size and his athleticism, he is a matchup nightmare down in this game.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
It's pretty obvious. This defense came into this one knowing they were going to have to play a complete game until there were zeros on the clock, especially against this quarterback. You cannot take your foot off the gas, and that's exactly what they're doing here late in the fourth quarter.
He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights.
That makes the score Penn State 40.
They're definitely up against it. Time running out, down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick. How in the world did the offense retain possession? The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Couldn't ask for better field position for this offense.
3-25.
Takes the handoff. It's Singleton. And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the first down.
There's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
Fires to the middle. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
This quarterback is having a day, man. Right there, he was looking for touchdown pass number 5. He has been dialing it up. He's been throwing strikes. We haven't seen him miss very much like he did just there, but what a game this dude is having.
And a decent gain there before the defense makes a stop. The Nittany Lions are threatening in the red zone. Looking to throw, it's Aller. Looking left. Wide open downfield. And that's how you finish it off, scoring on the final play of the game. Doesn't affect the outcome, just a little cherry on top of the sundae.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
Plenty of fireworks in this one, a lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last laugh.
Yeah, it's amazing how much offense has just boomed in college football. So good, so many ways to hurt you, and you saw both of these offenses put on a show today, Jess.
Dave, we talked to both of these coaching staffs, and their defensive coordinators were losing sleep all week. They knew this was going to be a tough task. Go ahead.